Good morning, everyone. Today, Bezrat Hashem, what's the name? Shulamit Bat Rachamim. Shabilu Nishmas. And today we want to continue Siman Reish Nun Dalet Seif Aleph, and we'll do also seif Beis. I just want to emphasize, the point that we learned yesterday, when we're talking about the difference between sli shal gabei ha'esh, on top of roasted, on top of the fire, and kdeiro. So we have to know, that for sure if it's on the fire himself, we're always afraid maybe break the coals, and we're afraid of that. So here we talk about that it's close to the coals. So here we have a machlokes between the Mechaber and the RAMA, and this is the yesod of the whole Siman. According to the Mechaber, we have two ateirim by when it's roasted. First, if the oven is complete close, that's with a lock, so we're not afraid that it's going to open to open to see if it's cooked or not. Why? Because by him opening the yesod of the Mechaber, he's going to ruin the food. It's called the hefsed meichel. You'll ruin the food. So that's what we have two ateirim. First, if it's locked, so we're not afraid that it's going to open it, because it's going to ruin the food. Also, when it's meat that it gets cooked quick, like chicken or like gdi, that if he's going to open it, we're not afraid he's going to store it. Why? Because it's going to burn the food. Not going to cook the food, it's going to burn the food. That's according to the Mechaber. The RAMA has a different reason. He said you need to have a heker. So the rule is like that. If it's meat, if it's complete open, so then it's awesome, because we're always afraid there's no heker. But if it's closed, so by gdi and off, if it's closed, even though it's not locked, we said that since it's a heker, that's why it's mutter. So if this is true, so let's see. So we made a whole difference between that we're talking about only when it's close to the fire. Now we're going to see the next halacha base. En solin batzal ביצה או בשר לגבי גחלים, אלא כדי שיצלה מבעוד יום, משני צדדיו כמאכל בן דרוסאי, שהוא כחצי בשולו. ואפילו בשר גדי. Why? בכיוון שהניח על גבי גחלים, אינו חושש, אלא שיעלה מהירה. ואף על פי שיתרחך, אילקח הישינן שם יחטא. אבל כשנצלה כמאכל בן דרוסאי, לא יחשינן. דין מעטי לחטוי, אפילו אם הוא בשר שור. Why? מאחר שהוא ראוי לאכילה, למה יחטא להפסידו? So if we're using the same rule, what happens when you have other type of food, let's say kidneys or onion? So when we're talking about, those are the things that you actually can eat it alive. You don't have to batzal or bitza, or no, opposite. Things that you cannot eat it alive. In the onion, you could eat it alive, but it's more tastier, more it's accepted when you're eating it when it's cooked. So that's called food that you really don't want to eat it, you don't eat it raw. So the rule is like that. According to the Mechaber, if it's actually touching the coals, so then you're not allowed. But if it was cooked already, because again, the chashash is what we said according to the Mechaber, the chashash is what? Of the hefsed of the Michael, because we're afraid maybe it's going to store it, even though it's already cooked, we're afraid it's going to store it. But if it's only touching in the side of the coals, not really in the coals, so over there, things that you cannot eat it alive, then it's also. When it's mutter, it was cooked. Kemachab ben drusai is what it's like half cooked. Some people say it's third cook, or chetzi bishulok, third cook. Yeah? But the point is what? If it's third cook, then it's already cooked. So that's how you're allowed to roast it before Shabbos. If it doesn't go straight to the coals, it's close to the coals. Why? Because over there we're not choish, we're not afraid maybe it's going to store the coals in order, because it's going to ruin the food, because the Yisod content the mechaber that it's posted on Michael. Yeah? Eif said on Michael. And what happened if it doesn't touch actually the coals? Then we say, what? You're allowed. Begdi, babosa gdi, if it's cooked already, we said it's allowed. And, or let's say if it's closed, sealed. But the RAMA says, b'chol hapanim, has to be roasted before. At chatzi b'shula, it doesn't make a difference. Yeah? Always have to be kemachal ben drosoy. Yeah? Or if it's closed, then you're allowed to put it. Why? Because we're not afraid, because the chashash according to RAMA was that the minute you have a heker, is no problem. If there's a heker, so that's why there's no problem. What happened if the oven is not closed with seal? So then depends. If it's like food that it's the wind is going to ruin it, so then we say that what? That it's allowed, because it's not going to do it, because the minute he opens the thing, it's the wind, it's going to ruin the meat. It's not going to do it, but the whole he wants to cook it better. There's no chash of storing. But if it's not, and let's say it's a full piece of meat or full chicken, then it's not really. Then for sure we're afraid. Then it'll be also. I want to wish everyone a good day today.
Amen.